So in today's discussion, we're going to talk about how you can get the film look in Lightroom for totally free. But before we do that, let's just appreciate that I found my favorite hat. So my least favorite part of the photography process is the editing. It's taken me years to finally master my style, which has always been that film look. And I guarantee in probably a year's time, I'll want to move on to something new. That's why I love shooting 35mm, because I can get the look I want right out of the camera. And there's no sort of editing process after. And even if there is, it's usually something light, like slight color adjustments. But right now I love the film look. So I want to show you guys some tips as to how you could achieve this style inside of Lightroom. But before we jump into Lightroom, let's talk about what we could do in camera first. You could do this look on any sort of camera. If you're shooting on your iPhone, just turn the flash on. You can get that disposable look that everyone's going after right now. But of course the flash is optional. You could achieve this look on pretty much any photo. If you're shooting on a DSLR, it might be worth investing in a ProMist filter or the filter that I've talked to you guys about before, the Cinebloom filter from Moment. I had talked to you guys about this filter before, so if you want to see a more in-depth review of it, just go and watch that discussion. But basically what it does is it blooms your highlights and kind of softens your blacks. But if you don't want to buy this filter, you don't have to. You could just do more in the edit, which I don't always recommend. But this filter is one of my favorite attachments, and I pretty much always have it on my camera. Just make sure you're exposing your photos properly, and you shouldn't have any issues when you're trying to get this look. Now that you have your photos, let's bring those pictures into Lightroom, and I'm going to talk about my personal favorite method to emulating film, which is through color profiles. In my opinion, this is the best and cleanest way to achieve the film look. When you apply a color profile, it completely changes the photo, but it still gives you that flexibility to either lower the intensity of a profile, or you can go in and still change the highlights, the exposure, everything. I see these color profiles as the perfect starting point. You just slap on a profile and it pretty much takes you halfway to the finish line. At least that's the case for me. The color profiles I'm currently using are the R&I All Films pack, which I did pay for, but they offer a demo version, which comes with some of the most popular stocks, like the Kodak Portra 400 and the stock that you'll find in all Fujifilm disposable cameras. I had only bought the pack after I used the demo version for a little while and decided I wanted to expand. The Portra 400 profile is great, but I prefer some other stocks that they do offer in their pack. Before I move on to the next tip and the more popular tip, I just want to point out that only 4% of you are subscribed. So if you want to just take a second to subscribe to the channel, it's totally free. Thanks. Now this next method is probably the most popular and the easiest way to get the film look inside of Lightroom, which is of course through presets. Presets can either be paid for or free. Some of your favorite photographers out there probably sell their own preset packs. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of presets, but it's usually the easy route that a lot of people are looking for. And I had found recently that some of the best presets could actually be found on TikTok. Creators like Shot by Charles and Justin Henson post videos of some of their favorite presets, and they give them out for completely free. Most presets work on pretty much any photo you'll apply them to. From my experience, I had found that some presets don't work all the time while others do. It really just depends on the photo. Personally, I don't love presets. I find that they're not very flexible, but they are that quick, easy route that a lot of people are looking for. That's why I tend to stick to my color profiles for the cleanest look, and I also can get the look that I want. But that is how you could achieve the film look in Lightroom for free, and also paid sometimes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. If you did, please subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. You could always change your mind later. Make sure to follow me on all my socials. You could find that in the description, and I hope to talk to you guys soon.